Hello everyone, once again this is your summarize teacher, Mr. Hawkar. I'm very glad to be with you again in another lesson. I hope this video will find you very safe and sound. In today's lesson, we will be talking about the review of past simple, both regular and irregular verbs. Okay, so as you know, for the past triple of lessons and chapters, we have been talking about past simple in every mode in both regular and irregular verbs. And today is going to be a review, a detailed review of all of them together. Now let's get started. The topic for our lesson is illness. As you know, we already had that topic before, right? And this is the process of sickness and recovery. Now, as you can see the picture, and this is Unit 15, Lesson 1. This is the process, the process of sickness and recovery. When someone or something or an animal gets sick first, what are the procedures? I mean, what are the steps for them to get better? Now, I want you to take a look at the picture and let's focus on it. First thing first. The deer is sick. Uh-huh. The deer is sick. Now, the animal is deer, and I don't know why, but this is sick. Let's see how it gets better. The second step is the vet is giving it some medicine. Now, as you know, the vet is someone who is the doctor of animals. Okay. Now, it's giving it some medicine. In the third step, the vet is looking after the deer. Okay, it's looking after the deer so as to see how it is doing, is it getting better or not. So it's just examining the deer. Okay, in the fourth step, the deer is getting better, little by little. It can get up on his feet, and it's getting better. Finally, eventually, the deer is all fine now. It has no problem. Now, it can run and jump and everything. All right. Now, it's just like us people. I mean, when we get sick, first we have the symptoms, and then we feel the pain and everything, and we need to see a doctor or go to the pharmacy and buy some medicines. And little by little we get better, and that's it. That's the process of sickness and recovery. Now this is next page. We need to talk about the picture in the first one. You need to talk about the duck here. In the first one we used to have a deer. Now we have a duck. You need to talk about the duck. Okay, this is a speaking time, and tell me how it looks from beginning until how it gets better finally. All right. Now, just like I did for you, you can do the same thing. It's all about the duck. Now, the second part is vocabulary revision. Okay. Now, this is a revision for all the vocabulary words we used to have before. Let's revise them. Now, we have these words like cow, horse, sheep, goat, cat, dog, frog, spider, mouses. No, it's only a mouse. Duck, and it's a hen. Do you know what's the let's say the plural form of mouse? It's called mice, not mouses, but mice. Okay, M-I-C-E. Okay, now we have these two students who have a conversation. Let's get into it. Is there a shape? Yes, there is. It isn't the first picture. Is there a spider? No, there isn't. Okay, So it's basically about there is and there isn't, okay? Like there is something or there isn't something, okay? Very simple. And this is time to listen and read. Let's see what's going to happen to our poor hedgehog here.
Students' Book, Unit 15, Lesson 2. 1. Read, listen and say.
Kathy is very unhappy. Did she hurt the hedgehog?
No, she didn't. It's sick.
Can you help the hedgehog?
Yes, I can. I'm giving it some medicine.
Look, Kathy, you didn't hurt the hedgehog. It's sick. The vet can help it get better.
That's great.
The next day.
How is the hedgehog?
It's getting better.
Alright, as you can see, the vet is taking care and looking after the hedgehog, and it's getting better now. Alright, fingers crossed.
Students
Um, Another lesson is, in the first part, we need to listen to the I sound and match them together, okay? I sounds. Now we have different sounds of I. We need to listen to them and match them together.
Students' Book, Unit 15, Lesson 3. 1. Match the words with the same I sound. Listen and check.
Cliff. Hill. Night. Fine. Third. Bird.
So these were only three types of I sound. Now the first one we have short I, which is cliff. You can't say cliff. No, it's always cliff. Cliff and hill. All right. This is called short I. The second is it's long I, which is night, like fine, night, might. All right. Things like that happens. The third one is third bird, which is a sound, a third bird. Okay, third shirt, third, things like that. All right. These are all very simple. Now, the second part is we need to read about barbecues. Yummies. Our favorite stuff, right? Since it's springtime and we love to go out, but we can't because of the coronavirus. We need to stay home, and that's why, I'm sure you all miss this so much. But it's okay, you can still do barbecues at your homes. Now, let's guess the meaning of the underlined words. The pictures will help you out, alright? Now, once again, we have Burtonwood is beautiful again. Come to our barbecue on October 12th at 1 p.m. Okay, now let's get to it. Barbecues are popular all over the world. In England, people have barbecues from May to October. They invite their friends and they cook the food in the garden. You can cook lots of different food at barbecues. chicken and beef are popular. People often cook potatoes, and they usually make a salad with lettuce, tomato, and onion. Mhm. Unfortunately, there's a problem with barbecues in England. The weather isn't very good. It sometimes rains at barbecues, and that isn't much fun. But on a hot, sunny day, barbecues are great. hmm it's just like Kurdistan, right? When you go out, especially in springtime, and it rains, oh my God, that's going to ruin your day and your picnic and barbecues. But yet, on a hot and sunny day, it's gonna be fabulous and brilliant. Oh my God, I love it. And you have a list of questions based on the paragraph you need to answer. But before that, let's check the meaning of the underlined words. With the first one, we have invite. Now, what's invite? Invitation. Invite is the verb, invitation is the noun. Invite is basically like when you call your friends over to come to your house and have a good time together, okay? Or send a card to let them know to come over, all right? That's basically what invite is. We have beef. Beef, I'm sure you all know, it's the meat of cows and those animals, like sheep and cows, and they are really nice and tasty for barbecues. And you know the meaning of sometimes, it's from time to time. Sometimes rains at barbecues. Easy. Now I need you to read the questions and write yes or no. And if the answer is no, you need to correct it. Okay, you need to correct the wrong answer. Okay, like for example, barbecues are popular in lots of countries. Yes or no? People like chicken at barbecues. Yes or no? Barbecues are common in England in December. Yes or no? If no, why is that? What's the right answer? The weather is always good in England in summer. Um, Everyone likes rain at a barbecue. Okay.
Stu-
And this is the summary of all the past simple, regular and irregular verbs. This is the summary, okay? Now on the left side, you have the regular verbs, and on the right side you have the irregular verbs. Okay, in three modes. As you know, we have three types of sentences. We have a positive sentence, a negative sentence, as well as a question sentence. All right. Now they're all here. Let's check them out. First, she cooked pizza yesterday. She cooked pizza yesterday. Now let's take a look at A. On the right side, Alan bought a new shirt last week. Alan bought a new shirt last week. Mhm. This is a positive sentence in both regular and irregular verbs. Not a big deal. Second, I need you to take a closer look this time and pay attention. What happens at the verb when we have the negative and question form? She didn't cook pizza yesterday. Now, as you can see, there's no ed at the end of the verb, of the main verb, which is cook. Can you say she didn't cook pizza yesterday? No, that's going to be wrong. We just simply say, we just drop the ed and that ed transforms into didn't, just like this. She didn't cook pizza yesterday. So whenever you use negative form or negative sentence, make sure you drop the ed in the regular verbs. Let's go to the irregular verbs. Alan didn't buy a new shirt last week. Alan didn't buy a new shirt last week. So the verb is also base. So in other words, after the words didn't or did or didn't, the verb is always base. Okay, I need you to write down this note. Okay, and it's really important. Third one. Did she cook pizza yesterday? Did she cook pizza yesterday? Do we have ed on the verb? No, because we have the verb did. Okay, did she cook pizza yesterday? Yes, she did, or no, she didn't. Did Alan buy a new shirt last week? Do we have the past form of the verb? No, the verb is base because we have did. Okay, very simple. I don't want you to get twisted because they're very easy. Just need to pay attention more. And here we have the activity books, the activity section for Unit 15, Lesson 1. The first page is it's page 60, I think, yeah. And let's do them together. I'm going to do a couple of them and leave out the rest for you. Now, the first exercise is basically what we just talked about. It's about the process of sickness and recovery. But this time, it's about the hedgehog. Now, I'm just gonna tell you the first one. These hedgehogs are sick. These hedgehogs are sick. Second step. Now, the vet is giving them some medicine. The vet is giving them some medicine. Now, I want you to fill out the blanks just like we just studied, all right, together. Now, second activity. Write Amy's email. Use the past forms in the box, okay? Now, on the left side, we have the past forms of these verbs that we need to use to fill in the blanks together, okay? Now, we blank an exciting day yesterday. We an exciting day yesterday. Now, what shall we use? Do you think what shall we use? We need to use have, the verb have, okay, which is had. We had an exciting day yesterday. We blank 2 hedgehogs in the garden. We found 2 hedgehogs in the garden. The hedgehogs were sick. The hedgehogs were sick. The vet looked after them. The vet, gave them some medicine, okay? And then the vet looked after the hedgehogs. Soon the hedgehogs got better. Now, not get better, but got better. The hedgehogs are fine now. Okay, just like this, very easy. Now, third exercise is just write down. It's about the spelling you need to fill out. Okay, like sick, and then give some medicine, just like that. Next page we have some other exercise. Now, the first one is complete. Use the past forms of the words in the box. Okay, very simple. Now, these were all a year ago. A year ago. We have the verbs like eat, be, want, look, get, give. Okay. Now, we need to write down these things. The dog, very hungry. The dog, very hungry. What shall we use? We need to use the verb to be, which is was. The dog was very hungry. Danny, to help the dog. Danny. Now, which one shall we use? Want. So it's going to be wanted. Danny wanted to help the dog. Okay. Danny, the dog food. Now, what shall we use? Danny. What shall we use, guys? It's going to be give. Danny gave the dog food. Now the rest is for you. Very simple. Only a couple of blanks are left out. Now, second exercise. Answer the questions. All the pictures and figures are a week ago. Now you need to answer them according to the time. First, did Danny go to bed at 10 o'clock? Did Danny go to bed at 10 o'clock? With yes or no. Yes, he was, or yes, he did, or no, he didn't. Of course not, not he did it. He went to bed at 11 o'clock, as you can see at the clock. Second one, did his father have an accident? Did his father have an accident? Yes, he did, or no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Just like that, based on the picture. Very simple. Third exercise is you need to arrange the sentence to write a complete sentence, like this one. We have the words like my mother gave my sister a sandwich. We need to put it into a past simple sentence like this one. My mother gave my sister a sandwich. We need to change the main verb, which is give. Second one, we have my mother not give my brother a sandwich. My mother did not give my brother a sandwich. Okay, very simply, we just add did and we don't change the verb. It's still the same. Okay. Now we need to listen to this exercise, and you need to decide which one is for which ones.
Activity Book, Unit 15, Lesson 3. 1. Listen and write.
The bird is fine. Don't walk on the cliff. He writes emails at night. These birds live on the hill.
Very easy. Okay. Now, second one, write 5 questions about this story. Use the words in the boxes. Write the answers. Very easy. We need to use the words in these 2 boxes, mix them together so as to create a new sentence. Like this one. Did G find a hedgehog? No, he didn't. Okay. Second, or the first one. We are going to use pick up rubbish. Pick up rubbish. Did Kathy pick up the rubbish? Yes, she did. Okay, yes, she did. Right? Very simple. Just like that, you go on and arrange them together. And third exercise is easy. That's for you. Last page, we have the reading comprehension exercise. We need to read the paragraph very, very carefully and then answer the questions below, just like this. 3 weeks ago, these children visited the park. It was very dirty. There was a lot of glass and paper. They decided to clean the park. They picked up the rubbish. They put the rubbish in bags. They painted the tables. They found a sick deer. They took the deer to the vet. The vet gave the deers medicine. Okay. Now, the deer is fine now. The park is clean and safe. It's a beautiful place. All right. Now we just need to answer these questions below, like this one. Was the park dirty? Which ones do you choose? It's just matching. Yes, it was. Alright, the park before was very, very dirty. Okay, and that's it, guys. This is all about the activity book. Uh, just don't forget the last one. In your notebook, write about the children. Now tell me what happens, like what did they do? Okay, what activities were they on?
Activity.
Now, thank you so much, guys, for watching and listening to me. I really appreciate your time. Try to watch it a couple of times, and don't forget to study at home and read more. Take the opportunity very, very well, and I'm sure it will have a lot of benefits for you. So stay healthy, and bye bye.